Well, guys, welcome to Bow Hunting Soul. It's a Sunday afternoon. Today is the 14th, I believe, of October. And I'm actually heading into a place that I hope I can get to. It's been kind of flooded, or at least the access between the two places that one of the places and another place that I want to hunt has been flooded. And I really want to get back into this place. I was in there probably last year. Late last December, and you know, a lot of good shooting lanes. And today I'm actually going to be taking my compound for the first time. It's an elite pure. It's a 2011. So you know, that's it. It was one of those toss-ups. Not any particular reason why. I've had my recurve with me pretty much, you know, up until this point, and there's no other reason other than I just wanted to take my compound today. I don't think I'm going to get any better shot. This is a place where I had originally thought that I went there last year, and the first time I went, I thought, okay, great, you know, and you know, I didn't see anything. There's lots of sign and stuff, and then I went there, you know, late season, like a couple months after the first time I'd been there, and I took my my compound. I'm like, man, I think, you know, it's like kind of a little bit of a clearing that I'm kind of setting up in, you know, longer shots, blah blah blah. But when I got there, I realized that I could, you know, honestly, the right tree, by the right path, by the right everything, it's really no different than as far as shot distance goes. I'm not handicapping myself with a recurve versus compound. So but I am taking the compound today just because I haven't shot it all season, and just wanted to change it up just a little bit. So, and trust me, it was a tough call, man. I waffled back and forth. I got out of this car about 3 times back and forth trying to decide which bow to take. I take one down, put the other one up, take one down, put the other one up. No, changing my mind back and forth. But I'm taking the compound today, and we'll see what happens. A cold front came through. It snowed this morning for the first time all year. Now snow's all gone, but it's, you know, that's gonna be. It was a high of like 39 or something like that today, instead of like high 40s or 50s past couple days. So, you know, I do believe in the cold front idea where it's going to get deer moving. I think it's a perfect night to go sit, so we'll see. I'll next time you'll see me, it'll be, you know, either walking in or with the tree, and then I can kind of give you the layout. Thanks. All right, guys, I'm walking in. Same setup. I've got a particular tree or 2 or 3 that I want to be in. Today, actually, I'm going to show you. It's my 2011 Elite Pure. Super easy to bow to pull. This one's only 54 pounds. I'm shooting a 445 grain arrow, which actually happens to be the gold tip traditionals. They just seem to tune the best. 28 inch, and I'm actually shooting, hang on. There we go. Zwickey Escalites. Again, just because they tuned really good. I don't really feel like shooting mechanicals, especially not at this poundage. This bow actually was originally like in like this kind of Realtree camo, which I'm really not a fan of. So I actually had it stripped and hydro dipped in this black and white kind of camo. It's called Moonshine Freedom is the name of it. Put new cams on. I wanted like a super light pulling bow, so I actually traded the limbs from 70 pounders for these. They're like 220 deflection off of a 2006 Elite Envy, which is like a girl bow, whatever, I don't care. 54 pounds, and I've got a super awesome flying arrow combination. And yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. I haven't carried this thing all year, and like I said, I just wanted to carry my compound again, just for changing something up. So if anything exciting happens, I'll let you know, as always. Thanks. Oh, this is a good sign. that I can actually get back to where I need to get to, because when this rains a lot, there's a lot of runoff, rain, whatever, this road floods. Over here to my left is one lake, and over here, you can't really see it right here, but is another lake, and it tends to flood. So this is good that there's only a little bit of water here, so I can get back yonder. We'll see. All right, guys, that is my tree right there. It's still kind of flooded in some of these pockets over here, and actually coming through that pinch point between the two lakes I was telling you about. I actually went through with my left foot past my knee. I got some water in there, soaked, but you know, these are warm enough boots. I kept going. Hope the water doesn't rise anymore between now and like 3 hours from now. I kind of made my way around a little bit, but yeah, I think the lack of easy access back here probably kept away some hunters, so we'll see. Okay, well, I'm in the tree. I've got that clearing over there. Straight past that is a flooded lake. That way is kind of flooded too. You can see down here. Still lots of flooded areas. The river is that way. So I'm kind of in a spot here where it's ideal for bedding. Not a lot of people will come back here because of the water, and I'm hoping, you know, I don't see any buck sign. I don't see any rubs or anything like that on trees. But I do see hoof prints, but it's so soft in here right now that it's hard to, and there's so much like leaf clutter that it's hard to distinguish whether it's old, new, whatever. There's no like fresh, brand new, like awesome trail, but I mean, it's a well-used corridor from previous experience. So this is gonna be my home for the next few hours. It's 5 o'clock now, and is it 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock? I don't know. I'm on my phone, but we're just gonna sit here. Yeah. Well, it's cold. I'm kind of bundled up here. The good news is I could hear that way a couple bucks sparring. It sounded like antlers clanking, and I know there's no other hunters back here. There's no one else back here but me today. The bad news is they may as well be like, you know, a mile away, because I'm not tearing all this down to go over there to chase a potential of running into something, and you know, so I'm gonna kind of stick it out over here. It sounded like, you know, antlers sparring, so yeah, staying hunkered in. It's about 6 o'clock almost now, and I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna stick around till official sunset. I don't think I'm gonna stick around all the way until a fishing shooting light, which is half hour after, just because I want to make sure I go past that that crossing, that pinch point between the two lakes. I don't want to do it in the dark, you know. Just it was flowing pretty good. It's not very deep, but it's flowing pretty good, and I just don't want to, you know, slip and fall and get swept away into a marsh. So I want to kind of see what I'm doing, and yeah, so I'm gonna give it about another like hour here pretty much. So see you later. It's a good spot to be in. Just got to get the memo out to the deer. Well, it didn't happen today. I know, shocking. About to walk out of here. Just wanted to quick show you my setup. I don't know if you could see it real quick here with the way I carry my tree stand with my Kuiu Icon Pro 1850. I told you guys I'd be switching to a later season pack with all the, you know, extra layers and stuff. You really can't see it very well. I'm going to do a video on this in daylight just to show you how I kind of strap it together. But anyway, thanks for joining. Well, get a better light here. I'm back in the car. In hindsight, that was kind of a pretty, not stupid thing to do, but probably not the wisest thing to do. I got past that water. I was going to tell you guys, I was going to show you guys, but it was pretty dark to video. It's like a, I mean, it's only like a, I mean, some of you guys may laugh at this. It's only like a 10-15 foot stretch, but it's flowing pretty good, and it's, you know, mid calf deep, and one lake is emptying into another. They're two marshes side by side, and depending on how much it rains, the marsh turns into a lake, depending on the day. It did rise a little bit, or maybe it was just because it was in the dark and I thought it did, but this time I managed to go through with my right foot all the way down to my knee. So both my left leg and my right leg are soaked now. But it's one of those where the water's flowing pretty fast. Not, you know, and it's not so much, I don't mind walking through muck and water and swamp. It's more if that thing rises enough and you get cut off on the other side of where I was. I mean, I was only a couple hundred yards away from the river, and the river's flowing pretty damn fast. Again, it's still pretty full, pretty high, and it's going, so it's not something you want to tangle with. And then you know, only way to get back is to go through that pinch point, like I said, between the two lakes. So if that rise is high enough, you get cut off, you're kind of screwed. So anyway, it's not as dire as I'm making it out to be, but I'm just not a big fan of like rushing water. It's just a thing I got. You know, some of you guys may laugh at that, but hey, you know, we all have our things. But anyway, you know, and as far as that spot goes, I think I convinced myself that it was a good spot because I've sat there a few times and I've seen deer tracks there, but there's not a single rub that I saw. There's not a single rub line, you know, anything. No real trampled down sign saying, yeah, this is a heavily used area. And I think sometimes we tend to, you know, we tend to want. You know, we want to think like deer and be like, yeah, if I was a deer, I'd kind of be here, you know, but the deer don't think like that. They're like, nope, we want nothing to do with this thing. So I don't think I'm going to go back there again. Maybe again, late season or something like that, after there's been a bunch of snow and I can go check it out and actually see if the area's changed at all and has, you know, more foot traffic. But I think that's going to be the last time for that place. I might go, you know, when the water levels go down, and they will, go, you know, even further back from that, you know, as the crow flies. Well, not as the crow flies. I mean, I walked in. It's about a 3/4 mile walk from the trail, on a trail. It's not like I'm bushwhacking, and I'm only a few hundred yards into the woods. But trail goes down and bangs, you know, left and follows the river. I might actually go, you know, farther back that way at some future point. But other than that, no, I think I'm kind of done with this place. So yeah, it was cold, man. So I'm glad I didn't fall in any more water. So thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, and yeah, that's it. I really wish I could have showed you that water so you don't think I'm crazy. But all right, see you guys later.